Hey there, my friend. Patty Dominguez here with episode 142 of the Positioning to Profit podcast. Happy to be here yet again, another week, sharing more about how you can position your brand to profit. And today we are talking about making the benefits of your brand clear, because this is something I see grossly missing in the way that people are highlighting what it is that they do. I'm here to help. I got your back. So that's what we're going to be covering, the different types of ways that you can highlight what it is that you're doing so that you're positioning it appropriately. Yes, it may sound braggy, but you're not being braggy. Instead, you are positioning the tangible and intangible value of what it is that you do. So I'll share more about that later. Hold that thought. In the meantime, I have a special for you. If you haven't taken the positioning quiz, because as a matter of fact, someone said to me, they sent me an email and said, "Oh my gosh, this positioning quiz is really good." I'm like, thanks. More people should know about it. So I'm here to talk to you about the positioning quiz. Positioning quiz is a quick quiz that you take, and then you get a report that gives you the ins and outs of how to position your brand to profit. It's meaty, it's awesome, and the best part is complimentary. All you have to do is go to positioningquiz.com and you will get the goods. Cool? So again, that is at positioningquiz.com. And for today's show, it is a solo show. We are talking about the benefits of your brand and how to highlight them in the right way so that they stand out, so that they're braggy, but in a cool way. All right? And with that, let's get on with the show. Here we go. Hey there, I'm Patty Dominguez. You're about to discover what it means to position your brand and your business to stand out. This show explores the stories of small business owners just like you who are bringing their message out to the world and impacting their tribe. So if you want to take your business to a category of one status, then hang with me, because this podcast shares everything you need to know about how to be more prolific with your brand so that you can have more profits. All right, super happy to be here. Another week sharing the goods on how to position your brand to profit. So today we're going to be talking about the benefits of your brand. So think about it this way. A lot of times people will focus on the features, such as, oh, I have this course and it's 8 modules and it comes with videos and I include worksheets and it has really cool checklists. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants more work to do, right? Instead, positioning your brand so that it's focusing on the benefits. And in the branding world, back in my corporate days, we would talk about the reasons to believe, right? What were the reasons to believe? So here we go. Your brand benefits are actually not only the tangible benefits, but also the intangible value as well, right? That what you are providing is going to provide for your clients. What is it that they're going to get as a result of using your product or service? So I've broken this down into the 2 different ones that matter in a really easy, punchy way so that you can walk away and ask yourself these questions. Okay, so the first type of benefit is the rational benefits. Now, that is specific to, say, for example, why somebody is buying something. And what is it that they can really clearly understand is, if, for example, if I wanted to buy a Volvo, Volvo has been known traditionally, they are positioned to be the safe option, right? And the reason that they're the safe option is because they have the front airbags and the side airbags, and let's say that they had extra safety features. So that is specific to the Volvo brand. So you can say, okay, because of that, they're known for safety. The benefits from a rational standpoint talks about what it can do and how it performs to those expectations. So if the expectations for people who are interested in buying a Volvo is that they know that they can count on the fact that that Volvo is going to be safe, that they're going to go the extra mile to make sure that the products, the car that they are purchasing, is indeed safe. Okay, so where is your product or service superior compared to other options in the market? So this is what you want to think about, is that when you talk about the differentiation as it pertains to the benefits back to your clients, how is what you do different? And how do you concretize it so that it is showing up as superior compared to the other options on the market? Okay, so for example, I have a community, it's called Prolific Cafe, and really I can talk about the online marketing help, but one of the key things that I talk about is the fact where how many times have people bought a course and they have great information, right? So let's suppose that the information that they're receiving is fantastic. But the fact of the matter is, most people, they want to have some sort of accountability in order for them to bring things to light, to complete things. And so in Prolific Cafe, we have 3 distinct touch points of accountability. So that virtually increases the probability dramatically that people are actually going to take action on what it is that they're doing. And because of that accountability, it's been a huge win for several of the members in Prolific Cafe. So from a rational benefit standpoint, those 3 forms of accountability are a game changer. Okay, so they're the things that I like to highlight. Of course, I can talk about the different types of courses around how to position yourself to profit and all the things, but I want to find something in addition to that that is really going to be this clincher, that's really going to say, oh, that's the thing that I've been missing as well. Accountability, yes, that is going to keep me honest in completing the coursework, okay? All right, so the second type of benefit that you want to make sure that you are focusing on as well is the emotional benefits. And the emotional benefits, in essence, relates to how your product or service makes your clients feel. And when you highlight that, right, when you're highlighting the results of the outcomes that they are experiencing, that is really going to connect at the emotional level for the prospective client that is looking at what it is that you have to offer. Okay, so for example, let's go back to Prolific Cafe. So not only does it have the accountability factor that I talk about, but the emotional side of it is that we are a women-only community. And the aspect of community was a really important key factor. We actually have a credo as well. So that's posted prominently in our Facebook group. And the credo is really touching upon the possibility and the women empowerment and how we have this driving force for wanting to do what we do and why we do what we do. And really the intention behind it is to help calibrate the energy around who we want to attract as part of our community. And so when you position that, when you talk about the emotional advantages back to that prospective client, they'll either connect with it or not. And that's such a great way to self-sort as well. People will self-sort. So in our community, yes, we talk about business and online marketing and marketing strategies and social media stuff, but we also talk about woo things that are woo-woo. So if somebody wasn't into the woo, they probably wouldn't be a good fit. And as a result of that, that credo that I share about Prolific Cafe, it wouldn't resonate with them. But one of the ways that you can use it from an emotional standpoint is to show who it's for and who it's not for. And there's a lot of magic when you can include that emotional component to your marketing and showing that in a way so that it outlines the benefits back to your prospective client. Okay, so those are the 2 kinds that I would focus on personally. Now, this whole concept of the reasons to believe is basically why your customer should believe you. Why is it that these things that you're talking about matter? Are they credible? Are they true? Is it a concretized promise? Like, can they wrap their head around what it is that you're doing? Or is it just a bunch of hyperbole, right? And so it can also mean that it's important for you to concretize that. So for example, I have an example of the credo that we have as part of our community, right? And then I showed the different types of testimonials of people's experiences of being in the community. You can also have third-party resources, how the power of community and accountability increases your chances of success. So the reasons to believe it's another way of saying proof points. And they're really magical because it really helps to solidify the benefits that you've shared, the rational benefits and the emotional benefits. And that's really important because when you put these elements into play, it's really showing the person on the receiving end that you have your shit together, okay? That you know what you're talking about, that you've thought things through in a way that they're not necessarily going to be like, oh, these are emotional benefits and these are functional benefits. They're not going to be thinking that way, but what they are going to be thinking about is like, wow, this person is really addressing the things that matter to me. The things that are moving me to want to make a decision in their favor, the things that are showing me that it in fact is a fit for me to join this community, to buy this product, to hire this coach, right? To hire this service provider, in essence. And so highlighting these things and having a structure for the way that you're putting this all together. So this would show up on your sales pages and your emails and any of the marketing communications that you have, making sure that the benefits are clear, they're understood, they're concretized, they're substantiated by the reasons to believe, or you've heard me call them proof points, right? So all of these things are these little things that you can include that are really going to make a difference in your marketing. And so I would most definitely encourage you to take a look at your marketing and look at the brand side of it and say, okay, are the benefits clear? Are they tangible? Are they intangible? Is the value understood, right? Are the rational benefits understood? Are the emotional things understood in a way that I'm really connecting with the exact person that I intend to connect with? It's being really intentional about it. So I think it's really important to connect these things, right? So when you think about the rational side, it's almost like that's the logical side of the brain, right? You want to make sure that you're spelling out what is it that they get, how it's different, why it matters. And then you're thinking about the right side of the brain, which is the emotional brain. And that's really the feel-good factor. Like, am I going to connect with this coach if I hire them? Right? If I go all in on this package as the prospective client I'm speaking right now, am I going to feel good about it? And you definitely want them to do that. So by having these aspects, highlighting the benefits in this way, it ensures the probability that you are in fact connecting that left brain and the right brain. So I hope this helps. In fact, I know it helps when you incorporate it into your marketing. Reach out to me on social, TikTok, Facebook, I'm so excited. You guys, Instagram got reconnected. So I'm back. I'm back on the block. Things are connected again. Okay, play nice social media. But yeah, I'm mainly on TikTok these days. So feel free to connect. Would love to connect with you. And as always, never forget, your message matters. So make sure to incorporate these things because they definitely work. All right, see you next time. Hey there, thanks for checking out this episode of Positioning to Profit. Please leave a review if you have gained a benefit from this episode. I appreciate it greatly, and I will give you a shout out on the show as well. I so appreciate the ratings and reviews. Okay, also for the positioning extravaganza, head over to positioningtoprofit.com. There's lots of goodies over there. It's a treasure chest of freebies as well as beautiful courses that will help you to establish your category of one and move your brand forward. And again, connect with me over on socials or on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I'm on the socials. So I hope to connect with you there, and I look forward to catching up with you real soon.